Yeah, man, one. This video is a video compilation, so I won't be speaking too much in this video. This video is more intended to go on BitChute. So BitChute is now like a backup station I have over there. So if anything happen here with these videos, they are automatically, like I think, I don't know, maybe a day later or maybe later in the day, it will be on BitChute automatically, man. So this is old videos compiled together with some new pieces in it, but it demonstrates a bit the state of the so-called, because it's so-called black Americans and Africans, diasporan of, or whatever they want to call themselves. Well, yeah, man, just say it. So yeah, just, let's see it, man. Dus deze movie, en I have Dutch subtitles in it. Ik heb Nederlandse ondertiteling erin. Dus deze film is gewoon van oude video's van die conscious community tijd. Heb ik een paar stukjes geknipt met een paar nieuwe stukjes. Maar het geeft goed aan wat de staat is van de consciousness of bewustzijn van heel veel van die figuren. Ja, yeah, let's see it, man. Anders praat ik toch heel langer dan ik had gezegd. Just let's see where I got this, man. Even checken, ja, man.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu enpa untora. South su eminra unpa untora. Ahu tuaura. Maketi pa herura. Amasu.
You see, that is this the consciousness van deze kills. Yeah, this is the consciousness of these guys. Let's see it. Like I said, I won't be speaking too much in between, but just saying, man. Yeah, this guy Polight is right now in jail because he was accused of misusing his stepdaughter of 14 years old. Dus deze kill is opgepakt. Hij moet, ik weet niet hoe lang hij moet zitten, maar ja, ik had al, just what I was saying, I got all those old videos still, man. Tariq Nasheed, just saying. But these videos will be on BitChute. Let me check my name on BitChute. Otherwise, I'll be saying it will be on BitChute, and you can find it over there. Let's see, heb ik deze story. Let's see it. I will post my BitChute pamphlet over here. Okay, so oh yeah, it's here. I have to blow it up. This is my BitChute at this point. Yeah, Black World News Kano. Yeah, if you go later in the day or tomorrow, any videos you won't be able to find here after today, they might be over there. Yeah, just saying. Dus video's van mij die je hier niet meer kan vinden of wat na vandaag zullen daar zijn bij BitChute. Het is een andere kanaal. Door mijn kanaal, een andere website net als YouTube, maar daar is ongecensureerd. Weet je? There is no censorship on BitChute. That's why I'm over there more. Otherwise you're gonna get a lot of these crazies, even like Tariq Nasheed, sickness, stealing maroon culture, and yeah, I'm the maroon now. No, nigga, you ain't. Just like I said in those last videos. Yeah? Your people used to come into the interior, into the jungle of the Americas and capture my people to sell them to the colonizers. That's why I have a treaty of 1760. Before that it was 1620. Maroon means being stuck. Look it up, maroon. They are stuck in the jungle. He's marooned in the house. He is stuck in the house. We were in the jungle. You are the runaway slave if such a thing existed. Yeah, if that existed, then you are 3/5 of a man, like they said. Because those same people said you are 3/5 of a man if you are a black man in North America. And those people are telling you, the Maroons ran away from, those are runaway slaves. No, we were in the jungle for 500 years, 1,000 years. Maybe there were black people in the jungle. Yeah, Africans of the Americas. That's why, and this guy what's his name, who used to say, I'm somebody, I'm somebody. He even came here to the Netherlands. He took the name of my people, of the Maroons, and gave it to y'all guys. That's why it was like, okay, whatever. Because they was trying, even in South America, they're trying to get everybody to become Afro. So they will lose their culture. I'm not part of all that. I'm not an Pan-Africanist or whatever. I'm just Maroon African from the jungles of America. With a treaty, sovereign people. Yeah, we have our own alphabet, our own everything. We build houses, we build boats. Just like beginning of time. My God is from beginning of time. It's not like yours. Just saying. Yeah. So all these things you might come up and say, yeah, but I'm not busy with that. I'm just making videos. Yeah. Stealing my shit, Tariq Nasheed, you won't make it with it. You ain't no Maroon. You are the enemies. You are the enemy of the Maroons. As your people, you are from the 5 civilized tribes, man. I already told you are a black hunter, a zwarte jager in Dutch. You hear it, zwarte jager. You used to hunt black people. Yeah, negers. All those words you think is yours is neger, negro, and is Dutch. They colonize your people. Anything you speak over there comes from England. Your English from those same Jamaicans. You are the American tether, nigga. Because you are the immigrant over there. The Europeans are immigrant and they are your owner. Automatically you are an immigrant. You American tether, buck broken jack off. Yeah, man, I said I wasn't going to say much, but yeah, still, let's leave it at that and let's showcase this compilation, man. This is more satire movie, so let's see it. Alright, dit is meer satire. Ik heb Nederlands ondertiteling, zoals ik zei. Even checken waar ik die story blaas hem opnieuw.
Created my own language and do asusu.
Yeah, man.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu en pa ntara, South Su eminra pa ntara, ahu tuaura, maketi pa herura. Amasu.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu en pa ntara, South Su eminra pa ntara, ahu tuaura, maketi pa herura. Amasu en pa ntara, South Su eminra pa ntara, ahu tuaura, maketi pa herura.
Created my own language and do asusu.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle. The old Harlem hustle.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle.
Yeah, to a rookie and yeah, to a rookie and yeah, to a rookie and yeah, to a rookie and
Go ahead. No. I'm making that clear. And I done said already in this live that this is not flipping on her. This is an example of how the FBI is watching.
I already spoke to the motherfucking FBI. Yes, I'm saying that. You hear me? I'm saying that. I spoke to the police department. Y'all could call me a rat. You could call me a snitch.
The Lord will come with fire.
Keep playing with my fucking family, I'm gonna get you locked up. Keep playing with my shit, old Harlem hustle.
And if Zion wasn't here, they would have been here to my house and we tracked that.
Number one was J. Madison Films.
It goes to another level now. Snitch, snitch.
That's why I'm so well known around the country. And I got a book, I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game. That's why I'm so well known around the country. They'll try to say that my books was about pimping, and I've never written a book about pimping because I've never pimped anybody. I've never talked about doing that in any of my books or anything that I've done. Man, I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game.
Tanzania. I was over Tanzania. And, you know, that's my first time going to that part of Africa. So I'm thinking about, you know, people with malaria. And I'm like, hey, man, where are the kids with malaria so I can go, you know, hug them or something? Oh, where are the malaria people? You know, when you think of Africa, you think of little sickly people. I'm looking at people all healthy and strong, and they looked at me like I was a damn fool. He's like, ain't nobody got no malaria. He's like, brother, there's a tree right there. We can go crush the leaves, make a tea. We drink that. The malaria's gone in 3 days, bro.
Hey.
Because, you know, whenever we talk about injustices, they always tell black people, hey, well, you don't like it, just go back to Africa. But every time we try to hook up, they sabotage it.
Hey.
Go back to Marcus Garvey. When we tried to hook up with Africa with Garvey, the FBI sabotaged that. Specifically, they sent in agents on Garvey.
And that's a deflection. See, a lot of the Democrat strategists, they like to use unity, language, and all that stuff to kind of neutralize the unique political and cultural grievances of foundational Black Americans. See, when delineation or reparations are mentioned, the go-to tactic is, well, we all Black.
Back in the 70s, the Big New Brzezinski, they put out a paper saying we do not want Africans and African Americans hooking up at all.
The same people who have the audacity to tell us that we are poor countries. They are taking trillions out of Africa every year.
And I'll see you then.
Tariq Nasheed, here is where you stole the name and American Maroons from my channel. Here, you are a thief. Here, so. This was 7 years ago. You stole it from my channel. Check this. This was the title. Bro Polight and Tariq Nasheed caught by Cynthia G. The same movie I made like yesterday or the day before that. So one kind of movie like that one. Here is where you stole the name. Check it over there. American Maroons. You thief. You're not my people, nigga. Where? You're the enemy who came and stole shit from my people just like you're doing right here now. Yeah? Born thieves. Tethers. Clinging on other people's culture. Let's see it. Let's see this part now.
Good to see you, brother. Thank you.
All right, Musa. I'll see you shortly. Okay, go ahead, Kwame.
Hey, great show, Afrodamas.
You allow him,
you know, I just think that Africa to greatness. You know, we're tired of seeing Africans on.
What do we see there? What do we see there? If you see this intro, it's the same kind of intro. Tariq Nasheed, your whole people over there, Black Americans, are thieves. Your FBA jack-offs. Since when were you maroon, nigga? You have no fucking courage to stand up to the colonizer over there with George Floyd. You only marching and you wanna act like you could be maroon? Just imagine that. A loser like you niggas over there, FBA. Who got for 500 years? Just saying, nigga. You stole it from my shit. You see it over there 7 years ago. Got you. I told you I have all your shit. Even when I saw it when you came with the movie, I left it alone. And you kept on stealing shit from everybody. I'm the Egyptian. This is my, check the channel. This is the channel. You can look this channel up right now on YouTube. It's one of my old channels from back in the days. Nigga, you see, I got you. Yeah? You ain't that smart. You're too stupid to come up against someone like me. You'll learn quickly. But you already know what I want. Let's see the movie, man. Let's check Dr. Arikana speaking over here.
Hey man, where are the kids with malaria so I can go, hug them or something?
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu en pa ntara. South su emin ra pa ntara. Ahu tu ahura. Maketi pa herura. Amasu.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu en pa ntara. South su emin ra pa ntara. Ahu tu ahura. Maketi pa herura. Amasu en pa ntara. South su emin ra pa ntara. Ahu tu ahura. Maketi pa herura.
Created my own language and do asusu.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle. The old Harlem hustle.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle.
Ja, toen is dat rook en ja. Ja, toen is dat rook en ja. Ja, toen is dat rook en ja. Ja, toen is dat rook en ja.
Go ahead. No. I'm making that clear. And I done said already in this live that this is not flipping on her. This is an example of how the FBI is watching.
I already spoke to the motherfucking FBI. Yes, I'm saying that. You hear me? I'm saying that. I spoke to the police department. Y'all could call me a rat. You could call me a snitch.
The Lord will come with fire.
Keep playing with my fucking family, I'm gonna get you locked up. Keep playing with my shit. The old Harlem hustle.
And if Zion wasn't here, they would have been here to my house and retract that.
Number one was Denhaag from Films.
It goes to another level now. Snitch.
That's why I'm so well known around the country. And I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game. That's why I'm so well known around the country. They'll try to say that my books was about pimping, and I've never written a book about pimping because I've never pimped anybody. I've never talked about doing that in any of my books or anything that I've done. Man, I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game.
Tanzania. I was over Tanzania. And, that's my first time going to that part of Africa. So I'm thinking about, people with malaria. And I'm like, hey, man, where are the kids with malaria so I can go, hug them or something? Where are the malaria people? You think of Africa, you think of little sickly people. I'm looking at people all healthy and strong, and they looked at me like I was a damn fool. He's like, ain't nobody got no malaria. Yeah. It's like, brother, there's a tree right there. We can go crush the leaves, make a tea. We drink that. The malaria's gone in 3 days, bro.
Hey.
Because, whenever we talk about injustices, they always tell black people, hey, well, you don't like it, just go back to Africa. But every time we try to hook up, they sabotage it.
Hey.
Go back to Marcus Garvey. When we tried to hook up with Africa with Garvey, the FBI sabotaged that. Specifically, they sent in agents on Garvey.
And that's a deflection. See, a lot of the Democrat strategists, they like to use unity, language and all that stuff to kind of neutralize the unique political and cultural grievances of foundational Black Americans. See, when delineation or reparations are mentioned, the go-to tactic is, well, we all Black.
Back in the 70s, the Big New Brzezinski, they put out a paper saying we do not want Africans and African Americans hooking up at all.
The same people who have the audacity to tell us that we are poor countries. They are taking trillions out of Africa every year. And what is the African doing? Like an obedient, programmed Black man, we just give in.
Because, you know, there were a lot of African revolutions over there in the 60s and 70s, so people were fighting for their independence. Mugabe and all those people getting those white supremacists up out of there. So they didn't want us hooking up with that. When they did that rumble in the jungle with Ali and Don King, they didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But Muhammad Ali, and they wanted to go over there and link up with the people. That's why Muhammad Ali is a big icon. Right. That brother was on that Pan-African thing. Right. That brother was on that Pan-African thing all the way back then. And even in the 90s, when Gaddafi, he was getting independence as far as economics. He's trying to get everybody on the gold standard over there. He was trying to hook up with African Americans through Minister Farrakhan. Gaddafi was going to give Minister Farrakhan $1 billion to help African Americans over here. It was Bill Clinton that came in and stopped that. Right. That brother was on that Pan-African thing. Right. That brother was on that Pan-African thing.
So well known around the country. And I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game. That's why I'm so well known around the country. They'll try to say that my books was about pimping, and I've never written a book about pimping because I've never pimped anybody. I've never talked about doing that in any of my books or anything that I've done. Man, I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game.
You understand? So every time we try to link up with Africa, they throw a wrench in that.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to take that initiative and stop listening to what they tell us and realize that our brothers and sisters over there are very open to us. Mugabe, he's another one who said, hey, I want to hook up with African Americans. See, the thing is, Mugabe has taken control of his resources. He said, I'm getting these diamond mines back. Y'all not going to come over here and rape our resources and then leave us broke.
Remember, when they came to Africa, the settlers, they found an amazing continent with everything and anything the world could ever need. And they wondered, how on earth can we ever conquer such an amazing continent unless we come up with a strategy that will see to it that Africa and her children are forever defeated and dominated. The missionaries were sent in with specific instructions to make the Africans believe that everything African was bad and everything European was better. To make the Africans believe that everything African was bad and everything European was better.
We're taking control of everything. But then the white supremacists put trade sanctions on him and start talking about humanitarian issues, and he's a tyrant. But before him, Ian Smith, who was the prime minister of Rhodesia, that's what Zimbabwe was before it was Zimbabwe. I mean, that was an apartheid state. They were murdering and slaughtering the Africans over there, but they never said anything about humanitarian issues then. So we got to stop listening to them and start listening to each other.
Life as we know it began in Africa. Civilization as we know it began in Africa. The Europeans stole it from us. So what we were prior to the Berlin Conference were massive, powerful kingdoms. Kingdoms with well-established religious and educational systems. Kingdoms that preceded the Greek civilization, the Roman Empire. If the truth be told, civilization began in Africa. Have you ever wondered why? When they talk about Greek philosophers, the mathematicians, they were sent to Egypt for training, to Egypt for advancement. It's because Africa already had it. The pyramids, the Zimbabwe ruins, they were there over 2,500 years before the Greek civilization, 2,500 years before the Roman Empire. It all started in Africa.
Now, it may surprise you to know that the name Akan was the original name of ancient Egypt. Yes. Up till now, our elders say, and we are saying Pata Kaniba, or Uyanama Kani Abwa, or Kani this, Kani that. And through my researches, I found out that the car, with which our elders are calling themselves, was the ancient Egyptian word for spirit.
Okay. If an African couple, let's ask some people over here, if an African couple has sex in Africa, and they go to China, and the child is born. Is that child from that African couple Chinese, or is that child African? If an African couple, let's ask some people over here, if an African couple has sex in Africa, and they go to China, and the child is born, is that child from that African couple Chinese, or is that child African?
So they have studied English and linguistics, and then education.
Okay.
Naturally. Then I went to Legon to study linguistics.
Okay. Okay, so you are the author of The Ancient Egyptians Are Here, and then the Ancient Egyptian Origins of the English Language, as well as 20th Century Freedom Fighters of African Descent and Advanced Universal Grammar. Oh, it's like 5 books. And Daddy, this book that you wrote, which was entitled Amen, if I'm correct.
Origin of Amen.
The origin of
the word
Amen. What made you even give it that title?
Both Amen and Amon refer to one God, one and the same God.
Okay.
If you hear of any town in Ghana here called Amonwi, it is Amon and we, referring to Amen-Ra, which is Amen-Ra. Amen is Amon, and Ra and we refer to the sun. So anybody called Amonwi, we have a town near Okomfo here called Amonwi. Yes. And there are many people called Amonwi.
Yeah, I like that. You said there was no black race. I agree with that, but what race are you from?
What race I'm from? First Republic of New Colony. That's our community. First Republic of New Colony. I'm a member of the First Republic of New Colony.
Okay, now is there a land of that particular name?
Yes, and this is how we're taught in our lessons in the New Covenant. Let me answer you. In regards to our land, it has no algorithm of movement, does no physical computation, hence, it's not locked into any specific jurisdiction. Allow me to explain, because your mouth's about to move. All right? All right, so let me do it like this. What we as a people have to stop doing, we have several lands. You might have heard a term, I'm a paraphrase, the sun shines in Britain on both sides of the equator. You might have heard of that. That means they're colonizing all over the world. The biggest mistake we've made that we have not learned from our oppressor is that they don't make one land exclusive to them. They are in for a world dominion and dominancy. When we say we have to go back to Africa, we have underappreciated where we presently stand. You understand what I'm saying? We, are either Africans or we are either Earthlings. I'm an Earthling, hold on. So I'm an Earthling and my family has their inception on planet Earth. Before Pangea, before the continental shift, we are Adamites, to use a religious term, but it simply means earthlings, so people of the earth, Adama, okay, the ground, all right? So being that we have our inception in the earth, then we don't claim right to one specific location, thus you get locked into a jurisdiction, and if other people are occupying that space, now you find yourself displaced. Instead, we network all our different lands all around the world. We have acres, over 100 acres of land in Monrovia, Liberia. We have some in Mali. We just came out from July 1st to 14th. We just bought, these brothers are actually with me, actually. You can get these brothers right here. They took the trip with New Covenant to buy themselves property as well. We went out there, we bought timeshares, we bought land, and we bought houses. Members of our New Covenant community. They're also members of the First Republic New Covenant community. So they just came out to that trip. The science is, to network the different communities, because this is what's going on. This is what's going on. If you cleave onto one place, like I said, in regards to our land, it has no algorithm of movement. Thus no physical computation, hence it's not locked into a specific jurisdiction. The point of that is, once you start writing down where your people immediately are coming from, as if it's not around the whole world, you have given a type of personage to the very land that you are in.
Yeah, and that when we say we are Kafo or Kaniba, something, we are saying that we are spiritual people or religious people.
Okay.
Yes. Ancient Egypt was actually called Kana.
Okay.
Kana. And I got through the modern Bible dictionary, 1968. That when Egypt conquered the peripheries of the river, present day, what do you call that? The sea, the Mediterranean Sea.
When the Israelites crossed?
Yes, they conquered the people, yes, in the north of Egypt, that is near the sea. It is only that strip of land that was called Canaan. C-A-N-A, then A-N. Then when...
So you mean the land God promised the Israelites?
Yes, I'm just trying to prove how I got to know that ancient Egypt was called Kana.
Okay.
Yes. The word An in Egypt, in the Canaan, as we now call Cana, is Canaan.
Okay.
Yes, yes. And the morpheme An comes from N, E-N. But the R in Kana changes the A to R again. So that you get Canaan. Good. Now, after Egypt had conquered further, all those lands became Canaan.
So earlier, you said something about the Egyptians being originally called Canaan. So how did it come to be that the name changed from Canaan to Egypt?
Yes. Before the Greeks conquered them in 300 BC, their name was Cana. Then when the Greeks came to Egypt and saw that they were blacks, they called them Aegyptus, meaning blacks or black people. And they called those down there Ethiopia, meaning black-faced people.
Okay.
So it was this Aegyptus which the English made Egypt.
Oh, okay.
So the Greeks themselves called them Aegyptus.
Okay.
And the Kana people who were there translated it to Kemet, which meant blacks also.
Okay.
10:15 in heat. So Japheth was given a portion that was in cold climates. It would be very difficult to raise crops in a region like that, don't you think? Now let's go back to Genesis 10:15. It says, "This is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The sons of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. From these, the coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, into their nations."
Okay. All right. Now, I have to respect the fact that you have entrusted me with your education for the next 1 hour, and hopefully I'm not going to waste your time. Hopefully I'm going to give you value for your hour. All right, special up the Hidden Science Academy. I also have to big up the scientist, Mr. Leon Marshall. So some people are wondering, who is this Robin Walker geezer?
So thorough. Get Robin Walker's books.
Amen. So the books that I have here, there's a book called Black History Matters. Now, if you've never seen this book is making history. This is the first time that anyone's ever written a children's book that is proper hardcore Afrocentric, that is taking the story from Kemet to the ancient African civilizations, to slave trade and anti-slavery resistance, to the colonization period and the Pan-African resistance, to the African-American Plessy versus Ferguson and African-American resistance, and then finally 1948 and Black British resistance in one book. So if you want this, there are copies available. Also, the book on which today's session is based is called Blacks and Religion, Volume 1. I don't know if you can see the third point, but the third point says, Understanding the Book of the Dead. And that's what I'm going to be speaking on today. Right into it. Make the word of Osiris truth against his enemies. Raise up the Jed, which image the resurrection of the god. Let the mummy type of the eternal be once more mainstay and divine support of all. In other words, your duty is to make the word of Osiris truth against his enemies. And if you do that, you are doing what chapter 18 of the Book of the Dead says you should be doing. All right, back in the day, I came across a mention of the Book of the Dead, particularly the Papyrus of Ani version of it, in the writings of our dearly beloved elder scholar, Professor Yusuf Ben Yochanan. And Dr. Ben made the extravagant claim, and I'm going to read exactly what he said. The gods or orishas of the Yoruba religion of West Africa, headed by the supreme being, Oludumare, aided by his ancestral spirits, and of course Vodun, the supreme being or god of the voodoo religion, also teach the same truth as do the gods Jehovah of the Hebrews, Jesus Christ of Nazareth of the Christians, and Allah of the Muslims' religion. Yet metaphysics and philosophy have been taught in a manner suggestive of their non-existence in the two African religions of West Africa mentioned above, but not of the other three they have labeled Western religions, forgetting the fact that the fundamental basis of all three, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, originated at the same source the other two also took root. Such, however, being typical of professors who are oriented to the type of Anglo-Saxon, Protestant, Judeo-Christian, Greek-centric racism and religious bigotry that permeated Western education. Nevertheless, they cannot escape history. Negative Confessions and other major works of the ancient indigenous Africans constantly remain as the ghosts that haunt them. Now, when I read that, my response was, wow. So you know what I did? I bought the Papyrus of Ani. I tried to read it and was thoroughly, what do you think the next word is?
Blown away.
Thoroughly dismayed. Thoroughly dismayed. I thought the book was African mumbo jumbo. Absolutely on the money. So what is the true importance of the Book of the Dead? There's a Scottish scholar, Major General J.G.R. Forlong, who wrote a book in 1883, and this is what he says. It was undoubtedly Cushites who rendered possible the Aryan advance, who played the part of civilizing Rome thousands of years before Roma's birth. It was their vast mythology and strange legends that passed, as Lord Bacon wrote, like light air into the flutes of Grecians, there to be modulated as best suited Grecian fancies. Indeed, it is manifest from many old writings that it was their tales, myths, traditions, and histories that lay at the base of the Western world's thought and legendary lore. These so impressed all subsequent races and entered so deeply and minutely into all Aryan mythologies that many writers now think Aryans can only claim to have added to the superstructure and complexion of of Ethiopian myths and mythical history. What about that for a big claim? And guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
He was right.
I'm going to prove this completely correct. Does that make sense? We're with that? All right, let's do it. About this presentation, I'm going to address the following themes. Egyptian concepts of life, spirituality, and death, using the Book of the Dead, in the Duat, or the Mysteries of Amenta, and in the Hall of the Two Ma'ats. Right, we're with that? Everyone happy? That's the content you're going to get? Let's get straight to it. What was the Book of the Dead? It's a papyrus roll, and the papyrus roll is very, very long. Some of them can be as long as 40 meters in length. And on the backs of these rolls was 3 words, Peret Emheru, which means coming forth by day. So some people say we shouldn't even be calling it the Book of the Dead. Some people say we should be calling it by the African name, coming forth by day. Now, keeping it real, death is a business. And what would happen is the names and titles of the owner were often written in a different hand to the scribe who wrote or copied the body of the text. And this suggests that the papyrus rolls were pre-produced in workshops awaiting orders. And then when you kept these in some kind of archival system, once they were bought, the owner's name was put on it. And that's why the version we have that survived intact, Papyrus of Ani, in other words, Ani's copy of the Book of the Dead. All right, so how do we interpret this? Can you see we've got Ani and Tutu, husband and wife? And can you see that Ani's heart is on one pan of a scales? And on the other side, you've got the feather of Ma'at. And then you have Tehuti, who's got everything written down about Arnie's life. And so he's going to be judged against what's in his life. And then what happens is behind Tehuti is the Lady of Amit. She's also known as the devourer of the unjustified. In other words, you don't want that beast to be eating up your heart. Does that make sense? So you've got to make sure your heart is so light that it balances the feather of Ma'at. Does that make sense? So that means you can't have a guilty heart.
What's up, Facebook and YouTube? Brother Sanchez speaking. Yo, I got to cover this story, man. This is crazy. Check this out. A black woman who goes by I Empress Segment was arrested in Clayton County, Georgia on Thursday for making videotape threats to kill white people and police. She also called for activists to take over police stations. And listen, this woman, excuse my words, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I got to say, but she was very foolish for this. And I'm gonna explain it to you why in a minute. Now, a lot of you RBG so-called black revolutionaries out here talking about let's kill these crackers, let's get our guns and let's go kill them. Listen, when you hear somebody talking like that, get away from around them, y'all. Don't be no fool, okay? Because if they wanted to do it, they wouldn't be making no damn video about it. They'll be out there doing it themselves. Now, people trying to get you routed up to go out here and do some crazy crap that they wouldn't even do.
I already spoke to the motherfucking FBI. Yes, I'm saying that. You hear me? I'm saying that. I spoke to the police department. Y'all could call me a rat. You could call me a snitch, a snitch, a snitch.
Keep playing with my fucking family, I'm gonna get you locked up. Keep playing with my shit.
The old Harlem hustle. And if Zion wasn't here, they would have been here to my house and retract that.
Number one was the American films.
It goes to another level now. Snitch, snitch.
Breaking tonight in a Kelly File exclusive, we are hearing from the woman at the center of a caught-on-tape moment that caused national controversy. Latasha Ned was arrested back in September after videos emerged of her declaring, quote, open season on crackers, and suggesting people start walking up on untrained police officers and stealing their weapons. She says the videos were selectively edited and never meant for public consumption. Here's a clip.
They've been coming for our throats. They've been coming for our lives. They're killing our women, saying that they committed suicide. They're killing our unarmed men for no reason at all, for petty crimes or nothing at all, for traffic stops. Your tail light out and you getting killed.
I maintain that I have the right to defend myself from these hate-filled rants from this group and their supporters. At no point did I ever want to kill or hurt law enforcement officers, and the unedited version of these videos will prove that fact.
Joining me now in a cable exclusive, Latasha Ned, the woman we've been speaking about, and her attorney, Gerald Griggs. Thank you both for being here. Latasha, let me start with you on where our reporter just left off, on the perception that you threatened white people based on the words, we're going to fight back, we declare right now open season on a MFing cracker, as you're pointing a gun at the camera with your finger on the trigger, saying you need to watch your MFing heads, you need to protect your MFing cells because we're coming from you. Can you see how people thought that was a threat?
Taken out of context, yes. I can see how that might sound that way.
What context makes it sound better?
I don't think that the context that I was being threatened, and that video specifically was towards the people that were threatening me. So there's nothing that I could say to make it sound any better than that. When being threatened, when being called stereotypical names, racial slurs, and I responded.
How, I mean, separate apart from what happened in your online chat, because that's where this took place, how do you feel about white people?
I don't hate white people, if that's what you're asking me, Megan. I don't hate white people. I hate injustice, and I hate corruption. And I feel that the systematic killing of black people has to be addressed.
When people listen to the piece that went online, you talk about how it's open season on the cracker. We won't take this S any M effing more. That makes it sound obviously like you mean what you say, that it's open season on white people. Cracker is obviously a derogatory term for white people. And even though this happened in a situation where you say somebody was antagonizing you, your statements are generalized.
Again, Megan, once we go further with this investigation, the ending part, those last 30 seconds of that video will be very clear and explained. So the beginning of that video, which people don't get to see, is me talking about the atrocities that are being committed against black people, and the system that allows those atrocities to go on.
I understand that's you're angry about what you perceive as the murders of young black men. You believe those are murders by some police officers that we've seen, and in some cases they have been, but in many cases they haven't been, and they've been portrayed in a way in the media that may have misrepresented the facts. Can you allow for that? Because in your discussion, you sound like you really can't, like you hate the cops and you want it to be open season on them too.
Well, here's what you have to understand, Megan. You have to take the video in context. You have to understand the threats that were made before the video, when she was having a Google Hangout chat and individuals infiltrated and hacked in and called her everything but a child of God. And in Georgia law, you have the very right to defend yourself, and that's exactly what she was doing. So we're not talking about this out of context. If someone hacks into your show and calls you everything under the sun, threatens to come to your house and then comes to your house and post it online that they came to your house, you would respond the same way, and that's exactly what my client did. That's what free speech allows her to do, and at that point she was defending herself.
But that's where you lose a lot of people, Gerald, is that a lot of people watching this will say, if that happened, if somebody hacked into my Google chat and started saying nasty things about me, I would not respond by using the terms crackers and it's open season and all the stuff we went through, pointing the gun at the camera, finger on the trigger, you need to watch your MFing heads, we're coming for you, it's open, and so on.
And here's where we beg to differ, Megan. If someone comes to your house and claims to be the police, if someone hacks into your Google account and shows you a picture of your house telling you, I'm coming for you, you lim-effing N-word, multiple times, calling you all kinds of racial epithets, monkey, coon, and all those things are
That's on the tape that the court has. That's on the tape that the court has.
Yes, you see the individual, you see him laughing, you see him talking about her, you see all these things, and that's the unedited tape.
They're antagonizing her, and she's responding. But let me ask you, in all fairness then, Latasha, are these terms, cracker and we're gonna kill, have you said that prior to this chat room?
I have. The etymology of the word cracker comes from slavery. Well, field slaves would notify each other when the overseer was coming.
But why is it okay to use that term, but not the N-word?
Wait a minute, Megan. The sound of the crack of the whip, that's where it comes from. Now, if I'm being called a nigger, then, and no one seems to have a problem with that, when I use the word cracker, now I become a terrorist? Come on, Megan.
And here's the ultimate issue.
You're asserting that no one has a problem with the N-word. I think a lot of folks out there have a problem with both of those words, don't want to hear those heard. Gerald, I know that you were arguing this in court. You don't believe she's made terroristic threats, that this was a matter of free speech, and that she has a defense based on the fact that she was threatened firsthand in the first place, and we'll hear more of that when the court releases this tape. I appreciate both of you being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
These motherfucking crackers killing us. I'm tired of looking at the news and seeing another black man down or another black woman down. How long are we gonna do this shit? We gonna keep on standing around idly buying red bottoms and Gucci belts and McDonald's chicken nuggets while they out here killing us? That's what you want to do with your life? That's not what I'm gonna do with mine. That's not what we're gonna do with ours. We're gonna fight back. We're not gonna take it anymore. So right now we declare open season on a motherfucking cracker. All you motherfucking crackers, y'all need to watch your motherfucking heads. You need to protect your motherfucking selves, because we coming for you. We coming for all you motherfuckers and all the descendants of you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers got me fucked up. All you motherfuckers got me fucked up. I ain't never been scared a day in my motherfucking life, bitch. I was born with a 9. I don't play that shit. All my people is military, bitch. We do this shit. You think I give a fuck about any motherfucker's opinion? Not you, not your bitch, not your mama, not your daddy, not your forefathers, not none of you motherfuckers can put no fear in my motherfucking heart. I live this shit, you sons of bitches, you bloody motherfuckers, you rapists and pedophiles and boy lovers and ass fuckers. All you sons of bitches wanna got a problem with me because what? Because I'm not some what? sit back and be a good black girl, motherfucker. No, I'm not gonna be your good black girl, bitch. I'm not gonna be your good black girl. I'm the motherfucker that's coming for you and all you dirty motherfuckers and all the descendants of you dirty motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about none of you sons of bitches. Report all you motherfucking want to. Death threat me all you motherfucking want to. Come to my motherfucking door or any of my people door. We ready for you Klansmen motherfuckers.
You really want people to kill cops?
Never said that.
Despite what she told Channel 2's Tom Jones, police say Latasha Ned's gun-waving YouTube rants prove otherwise.
Right now we declare open season.
And law enforcement officers did not take that as an idle threat. They say they received an anonymous tip about Ned's YouTube channel where she goes by the name I Empress Sekhmet. In some of her videos, she urges blacks to kill white people and officers.
Start walking up on these untrained and stealing their weapons.
Police were alarmed because of the threatening nature of the videos.
I've seen worse on YouTube.
A lot of people talk on the internet and on YouTube, but most people don't make threats against segments of the community.
The FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, and the Joint Terrorism Task Force all moved in to arrest her. She was watching Channel 2 Action News at the time. We had just aired a report about her videos. She was taken in without incident, but not before a few words.
And all I did was say defend yourself against people that want to kill us. That's all. I never said anything more than that.
Said take over police stations.
Come on a YouTube channel?
Ned claims that she's harmless, but according to police, her words are as dangerous as any weapon.
It's also the reaction that she solicits, or anyone solicits from people that may be listening.
If I die in police custody, I do not commit suicide.
Good morning, Latasha Ned.
Good morning.
Ma'am, today you've been charged with the state offenses of terroristic threats and acts, criminal solicitation, battery, and cruelty to children. On the count of terroristic threats and acts, it is alleged that on or about the 20th day of September 2015, at 7124 South Lake Parkway, Apartment H4, it is alleged that you threatened to commit crimes of violence against police officers. Police received information about videos posted by you that were posted on the internet, and which called for terroristic acts against police officers and a Take a Cop's Gun Day movement. You exhorted people to arm up and gun up and start killing these crackers. You also advised people to take over a police station, and you also threatened to kill someone who called into your podcast. You are also charged with the state offense of criminal solicitation, in the fact that it is alleged that on or about the 20th day of September 2015, at 7124 South Lake Parkway, Apartment H4 in Morrow, Clayton County, Georgia, that you, with the intent that others engage in felonies, solicit, request, or cause them to engage in such conduct. That you advise others to take the guns of police officers on the internet postings, and you call for terroristic acts against police officers and a Take a Cop's Gun Day movement. You also exhorted people to arm up and gun up and start killing these crackers, and also to take over a police station and threaten to kill someone also who called into your podcast. Ms. Ned is also alleged that you are charged with the state offense of battery, in that on or about the 20th day of September 2015 at 7124 South Lake Parkway, Apartment H4 in the city of Morrow, Clayton County, Georgia, that you intentionally and without authority made physical contact of an unwanted nature to the victim, a 14-year-old, which caused her to have visible injuries. That you did hit her multiple times with a belt and computer cord with your hands and fists, causing her to have bruising and swelling to her lower back, buttocks, and upper legs. It is also alleged, ma'am, that you are also charged with the state offense of cruelty to children, in that on or about the 20th day of September 2015 at 7124 South Lake Parkway, Apartment H4, and this is in the city of Morrow, Clayton County, that you intentionally and without authority made physical contact of an unwanted nature to a 14-year-old victim, which caused her to have visible injuries. That she was struck multiple times with a belt and computer cord, and she was also struck with your hands and fists, causing her to have bruising and swelling to her lower back, buttocks, and upper leg. This act caused her to have excessive mental and physical pain. These are the charges that you are charged with today. Do you understand?
All I can say is yes or no, correct?
Right.
I understand, but I don't.
Well, today, you're not here to plead or anything. I'm just here to inform you what your charges are today.
I understand the two charges that you first said, but the next charges of battery and child cruelty, I don't even have a child. I don't know I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you sure that that's for me? Because I have no idea what that is.
Well, Ms. Ned, that's why I'm informing you of what your charges are, so that on this day, you are aware of what the state is alleging against you, okay? On the charge of terroristic threats and acts, no bond is being set for you on that charge today. On the charge of criminal solicitation, no bond. I'm not setting a bond on that charge today as well. On the charge of battery, you have a $3,000 bond. On the charge of cruelty to the children, no bond is being set for you today on that as well. Are you currently working anywhere?
No.
After reviewing your application for court-appointed counsel, I am going to appoint you a court-appointed lawyer at this time as you do qualify. Also, it is the further order of this court that you shall stay away absolutely directly or indirectly by mail, email, pager, telephone, or third person from the person's home, workplace, and immediate family members of the victim. And you'll get that information as well. Do you understand?
Who's the victim?
It'll be stated once you're able to sign it, okay? Your next court date, Ms. Ned, is going to be October 15th, 2015. It's going to be at 8 a.m. and it's going to be in courtroom 202 Magistrate Court. Do you have that information?
Is that person?
Yes.
I believe she said she has it for me.
Who's that right in front of the table here? They suggest it's really cool that signs those
Ms. Ned, do you have any further questions?
I don't understand how a YouTube video is considered terroristic threats when I threaten no one.
Well, ma'am, at this time, you do have you will have a court-appointed lawyer, and you hopefully will get a chance to speak with them, and they'll be able to advise you further on your legal rights and abilities in this court.
Today?
I'm not saying today, but they will be in touch with you, I believe, within 48 or 72 hours. Yes. Good luck to you, Ms. Ned.
You too.
What's up, Facebook and YouTube? Brother Sanchez speaking. Yo, I got to cover this story, man. This is crazy. Check this out. A black woman who goes by I Empress Segment was arrested in Clayton County, Georgia on Thursday for making videotape threats to kill white people and police. She also called for activists to take over police stations. And listen, this woman, excuse my words, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I got to say, but she was very foolish for this. And I'm finna explain it to you why in a minute. Now, a lot of you RBG, so-called black revolutionaries out here talking about let's kill these crackers, let's get our guns and let's go kill them. Listen, when you hear somebody talking like that, get away from around them, y'all. Don't be no fool, okay? Because if they wanted to do it, they wouldn't be making no damn video about it. They'll be out there doing it themselves. Now, people trying to get you routed up to go out here and do some crazy crap that they wouldn't even do.
Peace.
Yeah, Poppy,
What's going on? You live right now.
Yo, I know. Try not to make it live, but it's gonna be real quick. You hear me?
All right, I'm gonna take you off the live real quick. Hold on. Go ahead. No. I'm making that clear. And I done said already in this live that this is not flipping on her. This is an example of how the FBI is watching and pretty much using the videos or whatever the case may be. So this is no disrespect to her.
When I tell you to hold up and slow your roll, maybe I could bring clarity to you, so you won't even have to go through all of that. That's what I'm saying. Hold up. Let me tell you what they talking about, and then you can go in. But what they talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with anything sexual. What the fuck niggas are talking about? Things sexual? What the fuck niggas are talking about?
In my journey right now, there's a lot of things that I used to believe that I don't believe no more. There's a lot of things that is bullshit now that I used to rep for. There's a lot of things that that information that have come across through a lot of us black people's journeys, and we're realizing that it's just a bunch of bullshit, and motherfuckers has been selling us bullshit, and because we were so desperate into believing anything that wasn't right, that we fell into a lane of believing bullshit. So there's a lot of things about my belief system in this conscious community that are changing. But what I don't understand is how our people can believe in nonsense and fuckery and just straight up lies.
But this audio is segment.
Hold up and slow your roll.
That are after the
to
flirting
you,
audio.
so you won't even have to go through all of that. That's what I'm saying. Hold up. Let me tell you what they talking about, and then you can go in. But what they talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with anything sexual. what the fuck niggas are talking about.
And I'm in my journey right now. There's a lot of things that I used to believe that I don't believe no more. There's a lot of things that see as bullshit now that I used to rep for. There's a lot of things that that information that has come across through a lot of us black people's journeys, and we're realizing that it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Peace.
Yeah, Poppy, Sarnetta.
What's going on? You live right now.
Yo, I know. Try not to make it live, but it's gonna be real quick. You hear me?
All right, I'm gonna take you off the live real quick. Hold on. Go ahead. No. I'm making that clear. And I done said already in this live that this is not flipping on her. This is an example of how the FBI is watching.
I already spoke to the motherfucking FBI. Yes, I'm saying that. You hear me? I'm saying that. I spoke to the police department. Y'all could call me a rat. You could call me a snitch.
Fransguyana, chapter 66. The Lord will come with fire.
Keep playing with my fucking family, I'm gonna get you locked up. Keep playing with my shit.
The old Harlem hustle. And if Zion wasn't here, they would have been here to my house and we tracked that.
No one was the American films.
It goes to another level now. Snitch.
That you said he bamboozled you.
I had AIDS.
That you said he bamboozled you.
I had AIDS.
Yeah, turns out real clean and yeah, turns out real clean and
I had AIDS.
The age that you said he bamboozled you. The age that you said he bamboozled you.
I had AIDS.
Where does the petition against Bambaataa come from? Which makes me feel like, yo, bro, you just had a relationship with him because the age that you said he bamboozled you. The age that you said he bamboozled you. That you said he bamboozled you. The age that you said he bamboozled you. Y'all like to take people's videos and showcase certain parts. Remember this part. When one of these Negroes in this community came out with this slander that I owe these tens of thousands of dollars, they got called by an attorney in the middle of the program. The stream was over an hour long. Their countenance dropped. They took the video down, they edited it up, and now it's only 20-something minutes. Why won't you tell the people why you took the video down? Why won't you tell the people why you edited out the parts you edited out, which were the worst things that you said about me? The worst thing that you could say about me, you took it out the video. But what people did, they took that information and perpetuated the propaganda. All the while he's sitting there looking like he ain't start this. Why didn't you play the video from the beginning? You know, I'm not saying nothing until y'all give me some hearts. Grown-ass man, over 50 years old. I'm not going to tell you no names until you like this video. Like this video, family. Black power. Peace and black power, family. Like this video, family. When you like it, I'll give you some rumors about him. Then an attorney calls you while you're live. Say where I'm lying. And you don't even know how much deeper it gets. So you, or maybe you do. An attorney calls you while you're live. Calls you while you're live. And what do they say? I wonder. And then you take the video down, you edit out the worst parts you said about me. That you said he bamboozled you. That you said he bamboozled you. And no one's the wiser. Because whoever didn't see the stream just don't know what you said. But judging by everybody else's video, we all know what was said. That you said he bamboozled you. That you said he bamboozled you. That you said he bamboozled you. Y'all say, address these allegations on YouTube. No. Whoever published what this Negro says, publish it at your own risk and use your discretion, because I'm going to respond, but I can't respond to you from a Negro YouTube perspective because the allegations are so negative, so severe, and most importantly, so inaccurate that it has to be resolved in a different way. So I hate to burst your bubble because I know you're saying, hey, address this and address that. No, you'll find out about it. The Freedom of Information Act will see to it that you find out about it. You'll find out about it. Because since he wants to be in my business, I'm going to make him a part of my business now. You want to be part of my business so bad, I'm going to make you part of my business. Facts. Those are facts. You want to be part of my business so badly, I'm going to make you part of my business. You want to lie on me to thousands of people and then have other people spread the same lie and think that if you edited out the video, that's just on everybody else. And you can sit there with the little 20-minute version laying in wait for the firestorm. No, we ain't doing that. I like to thank you, though, because everybody that republished that misinformation, they're going to be subject to the same scrutiny, to the same response. That's what I will say. And then you guys will get an update. But I can't win no YouTube wars with these people. I'm incredibly busy. I have too many wives. I'll never be driven to the point where I'm so angry with him, I want to have sex with his children. I wouldn't even make a foolish analogy like that. We say pause and no homo for a reason. I can't even say that here. This is just like, yo, son, you may not realize you're still victimized. You still need healing. You don't need to deal with the stress of dealing with YouTube where people are highly disrespectful. Because it'll bring something out of you that you don't even recognize. And in this particular case, it'll bring out pedophilia and molestation of everything that you say you are against. So Brother Polight got the conscious community looking bad. Says this guy. Look at his face. This is his name. He put it up here. I got the conscious community looking bad. You know he gets his biggest hits. Boom. Then he doubled up over here, told about me and the young man over here. And you look at the rest of the hits, you can compare and contrast. Oh, look at the shades about to come off. Let me rewind it. Here we go. Look at these shades come off. He's sick.
Well, I tell you what. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter, and let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy in that little 12, 13-year-old little... I got some Vaseline. It ain't a problem, Kev.
What the hell? Hold on. Who in their right mind would even suggest that they are the one in this particular situation? I wouldn't suggest my enemy do it to my enemy. It's a child. And listen to how he refers to this man's child. Now, mind you, I'm not a fan of the guy he's talking about, but I'm not going to go so far to say this about a child. This is a damn crime. And this man is the first one that'll tell you he's here to protect the babies. He's the first one that wants the babies around him, front and center and on deck. How do you? And then, you know, he took the video down. He took the video down. I'm putting the video back up.
Well, I tell you what. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter, and let me catch them at 12 years old.
Who and yo, yo, this nigga's crazy. Yo, y'all listening to him? Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up. Because he's on people's couches still doing interviews. Cass is still high-fiving him. Good job, Poppy. Good job, Poppy Chulo. Yo, hold up. Don't tell me you're going to let your man get away. Because I'm making the community look bad. Don't tell me you're going to let your man get away. That you said he bamboozled you. We're talking about that little bitch. He's telling you want to grab this little girl up sexually. That little bitch. And then my man is not even talking about having sex with a little girl. He's also talking about having sex with a little boy. Where does the petition against Bambaataa come from? That you said he bamboozled you. Which makes me feel like, yo, bro, you just had a relationship with him because the age that you said he bamboozled you. I think you're too old to be bamboozled at that time as a man. Like I'm going to tell you something. And he did say he was molested prior, and I believe that. Because for some weird reason, people get molested, perpetuate the same. Not all people, so I don't want to put that on him. I'm not going to put that on everybody else. There might be a mild chance that he didn't do that to someone else too, so let me say that. But I make the community look bad. If you was proud of your words, you would have left the video up. But he was angry, y'all. He was so angry. He want to lay heavy on a little bitch that's underage. And also the little boy, Kevy Kev. And if you need Vaseline, he got Vaseline. And this is the guy who's the Messiah type to protect the babies.
One day I'm going to tell y'all my story, and y'all not going to like it. A lot of people going to get mad at me, but I told my story. Yeah, that's true, and that's why I got to do it. I told my story to Polight 8 years ago. I did something 8 years ago. Brother Sutek will tell you. I was weighing in about $130. Think about that. 8 years ago. I'm on 125th Street, and I'm sick, and I'm about to die. I'm weighing in at 130 pounds, walking the street like a crackhead. I went to like 4 hospitals. and the hospitals was telling me that I had AIDS. AIDS. Guess who saved Son of Life? Y'all ready for this? He was a damn homo. He was a damn homo. I did something 8 years ago. He was a damn homo. I did something 8 years ago that I had AIDS, and I had AIDS, and I had AIDS, and I had AIDS. AIDS. It was a homo damn doctor. It was a homosexual doctor.
Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. I will bust your motherfucking head wide open to the white meat, nigga. I will bust your motherfucking head wide open to the white meat, nigga. See, what it is you think I'm by myself, and you can just roll up and do what the fuck you want to me. That's what you thinking. Try it. Try it. I will bust your motherfucking head wide open to the white meat, nigga. You hear me? See, what it is you think I'm by myself, and you can just roll up and do what the fuck you want to me. That's what you thinking. Try it. Try it. I will bust your motherfucking head wide open to the white meat, nigga. You hear me? Polight, you's a lying bitch. Polight, you's a lying bitch. Polight, you's a lying bitch. Let me see what this clown ass nigga got to say. Let me see what this clown ass nigga got to say.
All the community got to do, anybody that follows this creep, I ain't mentioning his name. I don't need to mention nobody's name. When you follow the creep over 50 years old, all the community got to do, anybody that follows this creep, I ain't mentioning his name. I don't need to mention nobody's name. When you follow the creep over 50 years old, you want to talk about my children? You want to talk about my wives? Now you want to talk about my children? You want to talk about my wives? Now you want to talk about my children? You want to talk about my wives? Oh man, you over 50 years old, and you want to play a young man's game. I know what my narrative is. I'm too smart to be broke. That's my narrative. That's my narrative. That's not theirs, that's mine. And I haven't seen somebody that's at eye level with me and what I do day to day, who I rub shoulders with day to day. I haven't seen them doing no videos on me. So there's a group of people who I believe are not content with their living situation. I believe a group of people are not content with their living situation. So in fact, what they wind up doing is this. So down on their life, so depressed on their situation that they say, I'm gonna troll this person. And I look at I compare and contrast their view count from one video to the next. And it's clear as day that they get way more hits when they put my name in the chamber. And it may not just be me. In general, some people make a habit when their brand is dying out, they mention other people's names. And then other people come behind that controversy and make videos on top of it. And that goes on for as long as it can last until it dies out. But just because I don't respond don't mean I may not hear about it, because I don't watch the videos because they're negative and I don't want to come out of character. I don't want to wind up doing a video cursing up a storm and telling people about themselves, talking about people's wife and children like these Negroes do. You know why? Because I have a life and I'm happy with my life. And when you're happy with your life, you don't take risks like that. You know, you take a risk every time you push the envelope so much that when you see I'm not responding, now you want to talk about my children? You want to talk about my wives? Oh man, you're over 50 years old. And you want to play a young man's game. You want to play a young man's game. And somewhere in your brain, you believe, oh, he ain't got nothing on me. Bro, I'm the closest to you than anyone else in the community. I'm closer to you than anybody else in the community. And how many times has the community seen you betray me? You think that each time you betray me and you come back, you think I don't start collecting data? You think I don't have a level of anticipation for you to do it again? All the community got to do, anybody that follows this creep, I ain't mentioning his name. I don't need to mention nobody's name. There's a whole bunch of creeps now. So I say creep. When I say creep, you're like, which one? When you follow the creep over 50 years old, I can mention 10 names down the list. How you betray people. And the only people that stay around you is because you hold the platform over their head, because that's the only way they really can get attention. And others may realize some of their potential, or enough of their potential to say, man, I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm going to do my own thing. They may say, I'm going to do my own thing, man. This is just too much. And those are the people you constantly troll. These Negroes in this community cannot stay out of trouble. They cannot relent from banging on their own people. They say they hate white people. They say they hate white people. These people in this community say they hate white people. But they cannot go a month without talking about black people in a derogatory sense. Every month is their responsibility to tear down another black man or black community.
All right, family, let me calm down. Let me calm the hell down. Because when you're going crazy, you know you lose thought and all of that. Let me calm down. I'm in the car, I'm driving, so somebody sent me the video and said, yo, Polight going in on you. So I said, well, send me the video because I'm driving. So let me see what this dude got. Let me see what this clown-ass nigga got to say. Let me see what this clown-ass nigga got to say. Let me see what this clown-ass nigga got to say. Talking about the finances and nigga, I got the money and I can send somebody to come get you and fuck you, Polight. Ain't nobody scared of you, nigga. I know you's a bitch because I seen the bitch in your eyes when Captain Tazoriak told you to cross the fucking line, nigga. So you ain't scaring nobody. Who you gonna get? You gonna get your Crips, nigga? Who you gonna get? I'm outside every day. You're not scaring and you're not bullying nobody. Let me see what this clown-ass nigga got to say. Talk about the scamming, nigga. What you mad at? You mad because I came out and denounced your bitch ass? You mad because I came out and told the people that you were scamming? What, I wasn't supposed to say nothing? Huh? You mad at that? Let's deal with one of the things you said, and you lied to the people. I told the people that you are a habitual fucking liar. You gets up there and parade to the people that you bought my car now, that you gave me the money that helped buy my car. You lying bitch. This is why I ain't got no respect for you no more. You gets up there telling people that you bought my car, you helped me buy my car. Nah, nigga, what you did was you robbed me. Every goddamn debate we had, you was stealing my money, robbing me, taking the money from the people, talking about he bought my car. Every car that the people see you driving, nigga, is rented, Polight. Even the goddamn house that you in right now is not your house. Every car that the people see you driving, nigga, is rented, Polight. Even the goddamn house that you in right now is not your house. Why do you think you changed crib from crib to crib to crib? It's not yours, Polight. You talking to somebody who know you, nigga. And believe me, I got data on you. But see, what you say about me is all good. I don't give a fuck about that. But the shit I got on you is real shit, Polight. You don't want to go there. You bought my car. Picture that. Picture that. Every car that the people see you driving, nigga, is rented, Polight. Even the goddamn house that you in right now is not your house. Every car that the people see you driving, nigga, is rented, Polight.
I had AIDS.
Yeah, turn as a rookie and yeah, turn as a rookie and deep Vamos tocar time para jugar nunca para ya escuchas a rookie and
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Yeah, turn as a rookie and yeah, turn as a rookie and at the Henley, I go to lay Lamo be by soon. I tune rain to suffer calling by doom me.
Amasu en pa ntara. South su ementra pa ntara. Awu tu awura. Maketi pa herura.
Amo Ashubo, Nelshansky, Haza Kaluba, Ray the War Hazi, Sado Ba Moka, Sado Ia Nam, Ya no, but I was like, new fast.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
You get cool, my room, nut spot. You get cool, my room, nut spot. You get cool, my room. Yeah, turn as a rookie and
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Amasu en pa ntara. South su ementra pa ntara. Awu tu awura. Maketi pa herura. Amasu en pa ntara. South su ementra pa ntara. Awu tu awura. Maketi pa herura.
Created my own language and do asusu.
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
You get cool, my room, nut spot. You get cool, my room, nut spot. You get cool, my room. Yeah, turn as a rookie and
Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu. Created my own language and do asusu.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle. The old Harlem hustle.
Y'all say I sold out. I say I cashed in.
The old Harlem hustle.
tumiza rukine and yeah, tumiza rukine and yeah, tumiza rukine and yeah, tumiza rukine and
Go ahead. No. I'm making that clear. And I done said already in this live that this is not flipping on her. This is an example of how the FBI is watching.
I already spoke to the motherfucking FBI. Yes, I'm saying that. You hear me? I'm saying that. I spoke to the police department. Y'all could call me a rat. You could call me a snitch.
The Lord will come with fire.
Keep playing with my fucking family, I'm gonna get you locked up. Keep playing with my shit.
The old Harlem hustle. And if Zion wasn't here, they would have been here to my house and retract that.
Number one was J. Madison Sims.
It goes to another level now. Snitch.
Yeah, nigga. Laters, man.